Hi everyone, my name is Josiah Ateka. Thank you for finding time to join this discussion during this extraordinary time. Today we'll talk about forests and food based on work that I've been carrying out together with my colleagues, Dr. Robert Imbeje and Esther Warwinge, all from Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, Nairobi, Kenya. Our talk is structured into 5 sections. We have our motivation, research questions, methods, results, and key messages. The motivation for this study derives from 3 key observations. One is the high number of people who are undernourished globally, currently estimated at about 820 million people. There is a concern that this number started to rise after prolonged decline, and the situation would actually be worse in the context of COVID. Second is the high number of people who depend on forests, that is estimated at about 1 billion people, but there is about 350 million who heavily depend on forests for livelihood, for food, and even income. Thirdly, is growing recognition that forests are important in the food system. However, despite this growing recognition, the exact pathways, nature, and extent of the relationship between forest dependence and food security and nutrition are not very well understood, perhaps because of the limited number of studies that are focused on this dimension. We respond to 3 key questions. One is, what is the nature and extent of forest dependence? 2 is, how does food security and nutrition vary among households? And 3 is, what is the effect of forest dependence on food security and nutrition? In this study, we use 3 indicators to measure forest dependence. One is a count of the number of forest products extracted, and the second is the aggregate value of forest products extracted. We measure food security and nutrition using 2 indicators, the food insecurity experience scale and the household dietary diversity score. We conducted a number of fieldwork activities, various focus group discussions, key informant interviews, and a survey of 964 households across 30 villages in Mount Elgon, Kenya. Mount Elgon has special significance. One is one of the key water towers in the country, but the region has a history of ecosystem degradation and high levels of food security and malnutrition. We link forest dependence with food security and nutrition using a set of Poisson regulations and correct for potential endogeneity using the 2-stage residual inclusion procedure. Our results show that there is a significant share of households that engage in forest extraction, and the aggregate value of forest extraction is estimated at about 124,000 Kenya shillings, which translates to a per capita value of $0.9 US per day. The main products extracted are firewood, fruits and vegetables are imported at 24%, medicinal plants, livestock feed, and other forest products. We disaggregate forest extraction based on household category and observe that male-headed households engage more in firewood extraction, perhaps because of a thriving market for firewood in the study area, while women-headed households engage more in the extraction of vegetables. Our results show that there are high levels of food insecurity in the study area, with scores ranging between 3.8 among the wealthy households to 5.2 among the poorest. We also note that diets are characterized by a limited diversity, with scores ranging from 5.9 among the poor households to 6.4 among the wealthiest households. We see a consistent pattern where men-headed households have better food security and higher dietary diversity scores compared to their female-headed households. Our econometric results show that forest extraction is important for both food security and household dietary diversity, but forest extraction based on the number of forest products extracted appears to have a negative influence on food security. We also note that asset value and household expenditure have a positive influence on food security and household dietary diversity. We also further note that transaction costs in terms of distance to the forest has an implication on food security and nutrition. Overall, we conclude that there are high levels of vulnerability to food insecurity in the study area. We also note that transaction costs associated with forest dependence are important for food security and nutrition. Further note that there are significant gender disparities with regard to forest extraction and food security and nutrition, and household decisions with regard to the nature and extent of extraction have important implications in the food system. Thank you. We wish to acknowledge these institutions for supporting this study.